Your life is not shaped by your hard work alone, but by the frequency that you are broadcasting through your body, your mind, and your heart at every waking moment of your life. According to a research that was carried out by a few neuroscientists from Harvard University, reveals that when our mind is not focused on something constructive, it has a way of switching to something on a default network mode called DMN, our default mode of networking. And it is our DMN that is responsible for certain behaviors like overthinking, becoming over analytical, over critical, over judgmental, and we find ourselves more in those emotions of the past, with connected to the past emotional memories of different experience that had happened, gone negative, and even after 5 years, 10 years, we are thinking about those events, those situations, those circumstances that made us fail in certain way, or we got rejected, we got criticized by somebody in the past. And when you are operating with that energy and trying to create something constructive and meaningful for yourself in the future, that will not happen, because if you are not in the present, you lose your power, you lose your balance, you are not going to be operating from the core of who you are as an individual. Your identity gets hijacked by the hormones of stress, and when you are under stress, your nervous system gets hijacked by a trigger called fight or flight response. And in that response, you are either you're going to be fighting with your opponent, or you try to run away from people, or you get freezed, you lose your balance basically. And when that happens, you start giving up on things, people, and opportunities. So in this video, I'm going to cover what are those different dimensions, different aspects of our life. If those are awakened, if we have the clarity on these higher dimensions of what it means to be a human being, then whatever that you want to manifest, whatever that you want to create in your life, that will come true. So let's start with the first aspect, the first dimension, or the first powerful aspect of our life, and that is our consciousness. The point is, our awareness begins in the brain. Understand, our brain is the product of the past. It's a product of the past memory. It has a past memory, past product of the past habits, behaviors, identity, belief system, past personality. Everything that we have experienced and learned so far is in our memory. And most people, when they get up in the morning, they think about what happened with them in their past, what happened yesterday, what happened day before yesterday, what happened a 1 week back or 10 years back. When you are constantly in that mode, in that negative loop of being connected with the experiences and the memories of the past, you are operating from that low frequency energy. And when you are in that low frequency energy, nothing is going to happen. Things will not change, because you are multiplying the same results over and over again, going ahead into the future. And you ultimately say that life is stuck. I am stuck and nothing is changing. Even after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, result remains the same. So here's a challenge. When we move ourselves from that high beta brainwave frequency to low beta brainwave frequency, like when we get into alpha state, when we get into the theta state, that's when the magic happens. That's when the learning happens. That's when you move into that growth and constructive mode of for making your life more meaningful and beautiful, joyful, and helpful for others as well. And when that happens, when you are operating, you're constantly keeping your energies in the gamma, in the alpha, and in the theta state most of the time and during the day. Ultimately, it starts to change your identity. And only when your identity changes, your circumstances, your situations of your life starts to change. It begins to change according to the way how you want. So the entire point is that consciousness is that aspect of being a human. When it is awakened, you automatically shift your energy to higher dimensions, and you achieve your things in life. You move from somebody who used to say that I don't have this, I lack this, I don't have the talent, capability, and you will start saying that yes, I am confident, I am good at whatever that I look at, or I start doing, and that's when things change. So let's come to the second aspect of what it takes to awaken our mind, and that is to understand the point around vibration. Your vibrational frequency, what is the kind of frequency that you are sending out in the universe? Because whatever that we have experienced, whatever that we have attracted so far in our life, it has come from that space of the unknown that we know, that we call it, that we refer to as the quantum field, which is also known as a space of infinite potential, universal intelligence, call it whatever, but it has come, whatever that we have experienced and gained in our life or lost in life, because of keeping ourselves at a lower frequency range. It's just because of the fact that you were not in vibrational match with what you wanted to attract into your life. When your frequency changes, your energy changes, and it's all the game of energy. Whatever vibrational energy that you are being in a given moment, in relation to your health. If you say that I am a healthy person, or if you, let's say, reverse the context, if you say that I am not a healthy person, no matter what I eat, no matter how much I exercise, no matter what good health practices I follow, I just remain. I am a fat person. I weigh this much, and this will not change. And no matter whatever that you do, even if you work out, even if you follow certain good practices, none of those good practices, none of those rituals, none of those new habits are going to make any difference in your health, because your predominant identity which you have of yourself is of a person who is a fat person, who is overweight by 20 kgs or whatever, 30 kgs. And if unless and until that changes, nothing changes. So move yourself from low vibrational frequency state, which you experience as being in fearful mode, or being anxious, being worried about the outcome, having this guilt of having done something wrong, or having the regret, carrying the regret, or having shame or disappointed, depression. Some of these low vibrational frequency is only attracting the kind of things, people, situations in your life which is in vibrational match with those lower frequency vibration that you are sending. But if you elevate your energy, if you elevate your vibration, and if you state that yes, I am a confident person, I am good at relationship, I am somebody who is great at selling, I'm a great business person, I'm somebody who is full of life, I'm full of love, and I am abundant, you are going to be operating from that space of abundance. You're going to be operating from that space of deservingness, worthiness, and you attract more of abundance into your life. The more you are feeling lack, limitation, unworthiness, and having self-doubt about your own capabilities, your own potential, you're going to attracting that. So it's very important. The most important topic that you could ever learn is to manage your vibrational frequency. Vibration is basically nothing. It's a combination of two aspects. One is your thought. Your thought acts as an electrical signal. It has an electrical charge, and your feelings has got a magnetic charge, and that's how you create certain electromagnetic. There is something called electromagnetic field which you create. What is your electromagnetic field is the only point, is the only aspect that you need to focus on, because that is also referred as your aura. It's also called your aura, as we understand in our Indian culture. So when you become so attuned with and when you aligned some of these energies, when you are in coherent with your thoughts, feelings, actions, your emotions, everything is in sync with each other, that's when you start to manifest things, and people, circumstances, situation starts coming and happening in the way how you want to have, or what you expect, how you expect. Let's come to the third aspect of our higher dimension, which helps us to awaken our mind, and that is to understand our energetic signal is responding to our state of being. What does it mean? It means whatever that we are saying, you are saying that I want so and so thing. I want, it's not your words, it's not your thoughts, it's not your dreams, it's not your desires, it's not your wishes, your wants. Whatever that you have in your mind, whatever that you are speaking through your mouth, that is not the most powerful aspect of your life. It is your state of being, because your life is not giving you what you want. Your life is giving you who you are being. Who you are being is the most important aspect of becoming or being a successful being in this world. So, what do you mean by the state of being? It is a combination of three aspects, three factors: your thoughts, your emotions, and your behavior. When these three combines, it creates an electrical signal around you, around your personality, and your energetic field. Your energetic field is responding to your electrical signals. Whatever signal that you are sending as an individual, of whether being a confident individual, whether you lack something, you are weak at something, it all gets picked up by the electrical signal, the electrical charge that you are sending out in the quantum universe. So let's say, for example, if somebody says that I am grateful for everything and whatever that I have achieved in my life, so that means the dominant state of being of that person, that individual, is that he is a grateful person. If somebody says that I am full of love, I feel loved and I am in love with myself and everything around me, the dominant state of being of that individual is love. He's a loving individual. If somebody says that I'm having so much of fear, I'm anxious, I'm worried about the outcomes, and I don't know how things will work out in my life, the dominant state of that person is of a fearful person. So understand how our state of being is influencing our outcomes of life, and keeping ourselves with pure intention by becoming more conscious of every waking moment of our life, and see that if you assess, if you evaluate yourself on a day-to-day basis, you will see that predominantly what is the state of being that you are in most of the time. And when you are able to catch yourself at a given point, oh, I'm becoming negative now, I'm thinking constantly on this challenge for the last 2 hours, 3 hours, and this is what I need to change. When you start giving attention to what you should not do, that's when you become more aware of what you need to do and what you must do. So that's why your observation plays a major role in your transformation. What you observe and what actions you take followed by your observation makes a whole lot of difference, and it brings the changes. That's how people change their circumstances and their lives and their situations, anything and everything. So understand these three aspects of being a truly awakened human being, and the science of awakening is all about understanding your consciousness, how consciously you are conducting your life and things around everything that is happening in your life, and the sort of vibration, the signal that you're sending out into the universe. What sort of feelings are you emitting? Are you broadcasting at every waking moment of your life? When you become aware of your vibrational frequency, you become somebody who is going to be unstoppable, very powerful, a magnetic personality, the person with whom everyone wants to make friendship with, or do certain business, or whatever that you want to be associated with the people for. And the third aspect, as I said, the state of being. What is your dominant state of being at every waking moment of your life? When you become aware of these three things, your life will change. This is Jensen signing off for now. I'll see you inside my next video. Until then, keep learning. Thank you.